everyone, welcome to Small Model Car. So today we have got a Hot Wheels Premium 2 car set, and as you can see it's from the James Bond movie Spectre 007. And I don't think it will be hard to guess which one was James Bond's car and which was one for the villain. Aston, James Bond car, and that was the villain's car. I think it was Dave Bautista in that movie who was driving this. So these two look awesome. Both of them are British cars and both of them look equally good in their own sense. And I was glad to get this set, couldn't miss on them. So let's open it up and see how does it look. So both the cars are out of its box now, and if you don't know about premium, they come with few extra details compared to mainline or silver series. They have rubber tires, better looking wheels, nicer paint, and obviously better details, and they also come with metal base. Now this is a Aston Martin DB10 and the other one is Jaguar CX-75, both from the movie James Bond Spectre. So I'm gonna start with the Aston Martin and then move on to Jaguar. So this Aston Martin, obviously it's the newer generation of Aston Martin, so a lot of new sleek details and obviously looks good. I'm gonna start from the front. So in the front you got the new Aston face with a very typical Aston grille but new thin headlamps with Aston badge. Looks good. You also got some grille on the hood, vents on the hood actually. They look good. Silver paint, compared obviously same as the movie. You got both the mirrors but no windshield wipers. That's surprising. It's a premium. I was expecting that. It's alright. Good details in the front. Moving to the side, as you say, rubber tires and those nice looking multi-spoke wheels. Again, typical Aston design here. Beautiful two-door Grand Tourer kind of design. You got this element which you see in most of the Astons. I think it had flush doors handles, so that's why it's not protecting that much, but looks good. Really nice. And I will show you from the top how beautiful the shape is. Now moving to the back, this was the driver's side because it's a right-hand drive, right? Again, good details there. You can see the tail lamp and you can see DB10, AGB, a twin exhaust, and looks really good. You can also see some details in the interior. Nice. Coming to the passenger side, looks almost identical. Don't see any differences. And this is how it looks from the bottom. Not a lot of details there. The interior seems to be finished in black with some details there. So overall, I think it's a beautiful looking casting, but being a premium, I was expecting a bit more. Still doesn't look bad, but maybe windshield wipers shouldn't be missed, especially when it's a premium, I guess. But looks like a nice casting. Let's move on to the Jaguar CX-75 now. So here we got the Jaguar CX-75. It's finished in this beautiful orange paint. And interesting thing, CX-75 never made it to production. It was shown as a concept and then in a movie, but it was never produced. I don't know why. But yeah, let's talk about the casting we have in our hand. So in the front, some nice details. You can see nice orange paint, this really typical Jaguar looking grille, and then you've got details in the lower bumper too. So a lot of good details in the front. You've got Jaguar badge and the grille. Tail headlamps are obviously detailed. You get both the mirrors and windshield wipers. Good to have that. It's a left-hand drive, surprisingly, not right-hand drive. So let's move to the driver's side now. Again, good details here. Rubber tires, multi-spoke wheels. So CX-75 was I think it was a mid-engine concept. So that's why you have got vents here to get the air in. You got the door handle and you got the black trim around the window, which again makes it look good. You can also see a shark fin antenna here. So it's in a reverse direction, I guess. Coming to the back, again good details here. You got painted tail lamp. You got number plate which says ROHA860K. I don't know what does that mean, but you got good details in the back. You can see the lower bumper is also detailed, and you've got the diffuser here and a lot of different shapes here. Very futuristic kind of design. Jaguar badge on the trunk. I wouldn't say it's stunk in the back because it has an engine here. You can see. I like the shape. Look at this. Looks beautiful. Good vents. Taking air in. Now on the passenger side, looks almost identical. And the cut line here, that also looks good. I think the entire back opens up to show the engine. So good details, good paint, and interior seems to finish in black. You can see some details there. I think out of those two, this one is better detailed, which is surprising because that's a production car and this isn't. I don't know. Oh, I'm not sure. Maybe DB10 was also concept. I have to verify. But yeah, both of these are actually good looking car and they look really nice. It's a nice set, and if you're a fan of James Bond movies, you're gonna love it. Even if you're not a fan of James Bond movie, you're still gonna like it. Well, that's my thought. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.